What is Bitcoin and how does it work? Bitcoin is the world's first digital currency, which means, unlike the money you keep in your pocket, it's not tied to any country or traditional banking system. It's not physical and can't be held in your hand. It's a new kind of currency based on a revolutionary technology called blockchain. Blockchain is a publicly shared ledger of transactions that is contingent on all of the other transactions recorded in a chain of data blocks, secured by cryptography. In order to add new transactions to the ledger, all of the other parties who have recorded data there must agree that the transaction is valid. That's done through a complex mathematical process that prevents fraud or improper changes. Because all transactions are verified by every node in the blockchain, it's a virtually tamper-proof record of activity for things like international money transfers and asset management. It's a relatively new technology that's revolutionizing finance, cybersecurity, loss prevention, and dozens of other industries. Because it's a secure digital alternative to today's bureaucratic, error-prone banking processes. The blockchain is what makes Bitcoin possible. Bitcoin is a fast, safe way to exchange money anonymously with other people. It has some big advantages over traditional currencies like the euro, yen, and dollar. It's traded on the open market, so the millions of people who own Bitcoin determine what it's worth, not some government or central bank. Bitcoin is transferred directly from person to person through the internet and doesn't go through a bank or government monetary controls. That means that unlike checks, credit cards, and other forms of payment, there are no system fees for using Bitcoin. And there are no chargebacks. All transactions are permanent. With benefits like these, you can see why cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are growing in popularity. Today, Bitcoin is accepted by more than 1 million companies around the world, and more merchants are accepting it every single day. You can use Bitcoin in any country in the world to buy almost everything. There are no restrictions because there is no central authority to restrict its use. It really is the future of money. There are 2 ways to get Bitcoin. First, you can buy it by visiting an online currency exchange, where you can exchange your currency for Bitcoin. Or someone can send you Bitcoin directly, similar to how they might send money via PayPal. All you need is a Bitcoin address, and you'll get your Bitcoin almost instantaneously. You keep your Bitcoin in a digital wallet on your mobile device or in the cloud. This acts like a bank account and allows you to send and receive Bitcoin as needed. The second way to get Bitcoin is to mine it. Bitcoin miners use special software to solve complex math equations and verify transactions on the blockchain. As more miners come online, the network gets more secure and the math problems become more difficult to solve. Each time a miner solves a problem successfully, they are rewarded with more Bitcoin. This process is difficult and expensive, especially if you try to do it on your own. That's why miners join together to form mining pools, working with each other to combine resources, then share the proceeds from their efforts. This pooling of resources gives miners massive computing power to mine Bitcoin faster. There are no limits on how big a mining pool can get or how it's set up. Bitclub Network is a public mining pool, established to help anyone interested in mining Bitcoin get started without worrying about setting up their own equipment, updating software, or finding a stable and affordable energy supply. We make the process easy for you. When you join Bitclub Network, we purchase the equipment and software you need to mine cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Our mining pool is one of the 10 largest in the world, with servers on 5 continents and well over 500 petahash deployed. In the past few years, we've mined more than 70,000 Bitcoin, so we know what we're doing. What's more, as we grow, we continue to add additional mining power. As a member of Bitclub Network, you can choose to purchase a share in any or all of our 3 Bitcoin mining pools, starting as low as $500. Each share you purchase gets you 1,000 days of mining, which means you'll get a percentage of the mining proceeds for that pool every day for 1,000 days. Pool number 1 costs $500 to join. It pays out 50% and uses the other 50% to purchase an even greater share of the pool to increase your earnings. Pool number 2 costs $1,000 to join. The biggest difference with this pool is that it pays out 60% and uses the remaining 40% to increase your stake. Pool number 3 is just $2,000 to join and pays out 70% of the daily earnings, while using just 30% to increase your share. Buy one or more shares in any of the pools or join the founder pool and get a share in all 3. If you desire, you can increase the percentage used to increase your share, reducing the payment made to you each day. Or you can set the percentages to increase your daily payout and add more to your wallet sooner. It's up to you. When you introduce a new member to Bitclub and they join one or more of the pools that you are a member of, your earnings increase. The more people you share Bitclub with, the greater your earning potential. When it first started trading in 2010, one Bitcoin was worth just 1/8,000th of a cent, and by the end of 2015, one Bitcoin was worth about $500. Since then, the value has continued its dramatic climb, reaching well over $10,000. And while experts differ on what Bitcoin's future holds, many predict the value will continue to climb as traditional world currencies suffer inflation, recessions, and more people move their assets to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just like any other currency you might use, only better. To learn more about this opportunity to mine Bitcoin, contact the person who invited you to view this video and get started today.